That's crazy. Y'all didn't hear me the whole time? Appreciate you. All right, so we good now, I bet. Make sure we good. Properties. See, there it is. Hold on, let me make sure it doesn't. All right, so damn, I gotta restart everything. So we're just watching this video. So it's pretty much bat drills from Clemson, and they are having competition drills and everything to be prepare themselves to be mentally tough, right? So a lot of people do this mentally tough drills to get them right. Right, so this is a video that we're just gonna watch and break it down because a lot of people want to get to the next level. A lot of people want to play college football. Now, there's things that obviously you got to do to get there, but it's also things that you got to do to survive. You got to make sure that you're on time to things, right? You're doing everything you need to. You're able to time manage yourself, right? You're able to do all the things and still get good grades in school, get your playbook down, perform on the field, stay healthy, eat right, and, you know, do what you need to do to help the team win, right? So
you got to come out here and win the day, like always. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm also really excited. So just working as hard as I can and, you know, keeping my own. Yeah, first day, all-in drills. We're looking for guys that can finish, man. Finish. We got to develop some toughness, some mental toughness, some physical toughness. Guys,
all words I said.
Not through the line, but through the line. You know what I mean? Okay, all right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for today. All right.
So start putting that in your mindset right now. Change your mindset to finish through the line. Do the little things, right? Do the little things at another level, right? Push yourself a little bit more. Instead of just touching the line or just getting close to the line, touch the line and run past the line, right? All those things is going to help you take your game to another level, take yourself to become mentally tough and all that stuff.
Learn from the best. Ben Boulware said he worked the best during match drills. So you know we got to do. Hey, we ain't scared of no way the best. You got to do something different, get different places. Let's do it. We're about to go into the deep dark abyss. Yes, sir. I tell you what I'm looking for is mental toughness.
Everybody keeps saying mental toughness. The same mental toughness for a reason.
Going to be able to fight through adversity and find a way to finish every single rep, every single time we take the field, no matter what it's for. Push yourself. Push yourself to the limit.
CJ Spiller.
Let's go out there to the deep thing and swim to the sharks. Everybody wants to swim in the shallow water. Let's go out there and swim to the sharks. All right, so let's see what happens. You're either mentally tough or you're not. You either beat you or you beat him.
This is how it's going to be at the next level, guys. You're going to compete every day. You're going to compete every day. You're going to do things to push yourself to another level, right? Every day. There's another opportunity to get better. So take advantage of that days, man. And it's a grind, guys. D1 is no joke. These are new signings. We're not about to sit here and watch all the new signees, but we're trying to see. Oh, I can't show the NFL Combine, can I? All right, so that's what we wanted to start off with, just to get y'all minds right and everything. All right, so now we're going to watch some one-on-ones. This is the Rivals one-on-ones. Watch it together, break it down. Hold on, let me see if I missed any questions or anything. All right, bet. Not bad. That's a good wrap. These running backs, these are running backs and the linebackers. There we go. Gave away his leverage, but maintained the leverage he's at running. Played through the receiver's hands. Good wrap. Good wrap. Hold on. You already know what I got to do. Slow it down a little bit. A little high in his pedal. No weave. Gave away his, it started off. Where did we even start off? We started with outside leverage. We didn't work to get to the receiver, right? We just pedal straight. That's easy, right? Slow down. If you're going to play outside leverage, at least slow down to get hands on or weave to get to the receiver, right? These are linebacker running backs. All right, he's running up to press, trying to jump jam. You got to be careful with the jump jam, guys. You got to be careful. Because this is what could happen. You got to understand, shock, then give yourself some space to react, read, and mirror the release. That's too easy. These are linebackers. He's tilting a little bit. Remember your leverage, right? Stay square. Protect your leverage. He's tilting and he's working to get outside leverage when he's lined up inside. Stay inside, right? Maintain your leverage. Work that half of the receiver. Now you gave the receiver a two-way go because you worked from inside to outside, right? Trust your leverage. No kick step on this one. Didn't get hands on. We kind of just opened the gate. See that? And I'm guessing why is because he's way too close to the receiver. It's always important, guys, when we're in press, give yourself some space to mirror the release, right? You line up really close, you're not going to be able to react when the receiver just give you a speed release. Be about a yard from the receiver. Give yourself some space so now you can mirror the release, move laterally, then you can kick step. But if you're really close, you're cutting off all that technique right there. You're just going to have to either get hands on him immediately or you're just going to have to you're not going to be able to do it. You got to get hands on immediately and just go. Or if you miss, it's just GG's. So you got to make sure, give yourself some space. All right. Hold on. Good question. Hold on. We got some questions. What do you think is the biggest difference between FBS and FCS DBs? Okay. That's a good question. All right. Let me answer that real quick. So ideally, honestly, because I played at FCS, but I played against some FBS teams, and ideally it's just the size, bro. Pause. It's just how big, how tall they are, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Maybe that might be a little bit faster, but ideally that's what I think is a difference when it comes to that. They're taller, 6'2". They got the ideal prototype that everybody wants. Everybody wants a 6-foot corner, 6'2", 6'1" corner, right? Long arms that can run, right? So that's, I'll say, is a difference. The speed is different, right? It's different. Although there's some FCS people that are fast, but they just don't have the height, right? Some FCS people got the height, but just not as fast, right? So the speed is different. I'll say that from FBS. They got DBs that can run 4.4, 4.3. Those are the ideally, right? And if you are the tall, lanky DB that has decent speed, you're going to find those two in the FBS level, right? FCS is more of the shorter DBs that can run, or the taller DBs that's not really as fast, but they're physical. Their game, part of their game, there's a reason why they're at the FCS, because they're either missing a piece, right? They're either not as fast, they don't have the size, or, they just, sometimes people get unlucky, right? You're FBS level, but you don't really get seen, right? So they drop to the FCS. So stuff like that. But ideally, there's the size and the speed, really, right? Coach, what do you think is better, a bicycle break or T-step? Personally, I like the T-step. Personally. I used to be a bicycle in high school, but once I got introduced to the T-step, I felt myself getting better. Right, but ideally, there's nothing wrong with either one. It was just more natural for me to do the T-step compared to a bicycle. Right? The way I see it is, as long as you get to the ball on time and you're taking the proper steps, right? you know, bicycle or T-step, it don't really matter. You just got to make sure you don't take any wasted steps. You're taking the proper steps, and you get into the where you need to make a play. Any help on how to perfect guarding a slot receiver? Jay, I got a video on the YouTube channel for slot DBs. So I'll give you this though. Understand your leverage, understand where you have help, understand where you don't have help. Then understand the technique you're using. Catch technique, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be key if you're gonna play slot and man. All right. If you're gonna pedal, don't pedal too far where you give the receiver more space. You got to understand in the slot, there's more room. There's more routes the receiver can run compared to outside where he has limited routes. If he takes an outside release, it's either out route or fade, right? But in the slot, he could take an inside release. He got the post, the seam, the dig. He could take an outside release. He got the corner, the 10-yard out, right? The corner post. There's a lot of things that they can do, right? So you just got to understand different routes and really focus on staying attached to the receiver in the slot. You don't really necessarily have a lot of help to the outside if he runs, you know what I'm saying, because he can run away from you because there's more space. So you got to make sure you attack and get to the leverage that you're protecting, right? So understand that, and then also make sure you understand the technique you're using. Scooch, if you're going to scooch into a pedal, slow it, scooch and pedal. If you're going to scooch into a catch, or if you're just going to play straight catch, understand that too. All right. Hold on. Let me see. Coach, I like bicycle. Yeah, bicycle might work for you, money. You know, bicycle. That's why I said everybody is different. Everybody got their own technique. You know what I'm saying? Coach, is it too late to change? It's not too late. It's never too late. You know, I didn't change. So all high school, I was a bicycle guy. Bicycle. That's all I was taught. I didn't even know about T-step until I got to college. And then I got to college, and my DB coach was like, nah, we T-stepping here. And he's like forced it on me. Pause. Wow. He'd made us T-step. So you got to understand. So I had to do it. And then I just got better at it. And then it just became natural. Right? No problem, Jay. Anytime, cousin. All right, let's get back to it. Also, how do I get better at breaking off my left foot because I instinctively take an extra step? Ooh. So I would tell you to slow it down. Work on drills to slow down and really improve on taking your left. So purposely do breaks to break on your left, right? If that's your weak spot, use your left foot and break. So do regular W drills and just work on breaking on your left consistently and slow it down. Right, slow it down. You can add some resistant bands around your ankle to really work on it and keep it within your frame, but that will help a lot. That will help a lot. Let's get back to it. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm guessing he's lined up way too close. He's not able to kick step or mirror the release, so he just opened the gate a little bit. And what I always tell you guys, right? Read the receiver's body language, right? Look at his receiver. He's here. He's looking back. He's looking back again. He's getting tall. We already know he's breaking for a comeback, right? So we're able to see that as we're running with him. Good job. Good finish by the DB, right? Ooh, our eyes went straight up. I could tell. Watch his head. Eyes went straight up. And he's hopping, right? Remember, and we're in press, guys. We're just taking steps. Keeping our eyes down low. Taking steps. Right? And mirror. So if you struggle when a receiver start dancing, move back a little bit. Just protect your leverage, move back a little bit, and take step. You can inch back a little bit, right? Different technique. That's why I always tell you, you got to find a technique that works for you. For me, if I know I'm going against a shifty guy, right? A very shifty guy, I have to make sure I stay square, right? Because he's doing all this stuff for a reason. He wants me to turn my hips, and he's going to run his route, right? So I want to make sure that I stay square. So if I know I'm going against a shifty guy, I might inch back a little bit. Because now I have a little bit more space to read what he's doing. And I can protect my leverage. If he goes outside, I inch back. I have a little bit of space. I kick step, boom, right? He goes inside, boom, stay square, shoot the hand, right? So understand the technique, right? Inch back is a good one when you're going against a shifty receiver because all he wants you to do is panic. He wants you to panic and turn your hips. But if you stay square, be patient, inch back a little bit, give yourself some room to really mirror the release, plays a huge role. Plays a huge role. Also, if you haven't, go check the YouTube video. IG page. We just posted a video, a reel about palms coverage for safeties. Tomorrow I'll post the corners one, but palm coverage for safeties. Go drop a like on that video. Go tag your safeties. All the corners, go tag your safeties and let them know that he needs to get right. Appreciate y'all. All right. So yeah, our eyes popped up. We're not able to kick step. And we're not able to close the space, right? He's a little too close too. But his footwork is good. It's not bad. Just trust your leverage though. Move, not bad. See how he's hopping though. Remember, we want to take steps, right? We don't want to ever hop. You hop, you lose your space. You lose your leverage when you hop. You're not able to push and move, right? You just lose all your power and everything. Now we're getting a little too handsy. Hold a little bit, but good finish. But you know they're going to call that jersey pull. Opening the gate. Opening the gate. I knew it. Stay square. If you're going to catch, be in position to catch. Don't open the gate if you don't need to. Right? He's opening the gate here instead of working here and get hands on him if he's going to play catch. He kind of just turned, and now we just turned into a foot race. And then what we do, we don't break to the upfield shoulder. We try to break, undercut it. You already know it's GG's, right? Now, when you're weaving, you want to weave with that half of the receiver. He weaved so far inside and gave away anything that the receiver, gave away his leverage. Gave away the outside leverage easily. You want to make sure you stay square. You weave, but weave with that hip, that near shoulder. Weave with it. And now if he breaks, boom, you can go, right? But now there's just too much space. Now we can't make a play. Played his hands. So right here, all I would say is just weave. Watch. Here, he's stemming us, weave, weave. He's stemming us a little bit, weave. He's getting tall, so now he's starting to do all this stuff. We know he's getting ready to break, so we throttle down a little bit and get ready to break to the upfield shoulder. He's hopping a little bit. He knew it, he just didn't trust it. And he kind of rounded that break a little bit. The eyes are too high. Kick, right here. Shoot a hand, kick. Shoot a hand, kick. Kick, shoot a hand. Boom. He kind of just opened up. Get there. Get there. Get to him because now we're getting ready to break. If he's going to break inside, he's going to run through us. We want to get to him so now we can run with this out route. And obviously, you'll be able to tell by receiver's alignment too. Right? You'll be able to tell by the receiver's alignment. Inch. Good. Kick. Don't get on your heels, though. Not bad. Not bad. Lean and locate. Play through the hands. That's a good rep. That's a good rep. Inch back a little bit. Push. Kick. Good. And I like that his eyes is down. Watch this. His eyes is down right here. 5, 10, no hip drop. 15. Okay, let me get in phase with the receiver. Right here, he's in good position. Now, all I would do if I was him, you're in good position, lean and locate. Lean and locate, go make that play, right? We want interceptions, right? All right, first thing first on this one, his feet. His feet is out of his frame, right? Hold on, let me answer some questions, guys. Hold on, let me answer some questions. Okay, for short routes, do we want to break? Yes, you want to break to the upfield shoulder because if he runs that double move, boom, you break to the upfield shoulder, you can collision the route and run with him, right? Let's see. What's the biggest adjustment from high school to college D1? Okay, that's a good question, Money. I would tell you this. Biggest adjustment is time management first, for sure. Coach Pinky was good. Time management for sure, because you kind of have a little bit freedom, but you don't have freedom. When I say this, is this: you have your classes you might be done at 12. Your classes, right? You might have classes from 8 to 12, right? You have to. When I say freedom, you have to figure out when you're going to go to breakfast, when you're going to go to lunch, when you're going to go to dinner. You have to find the time to do all that stuff. So if, let's say you have 6 a.m. workouts, you got 6 a.m. workouts, you're done at 7:30. Class start at 8. You got to get ready, right? You got to get ready and you got to go to class. You go to class. In between, you go to first class 8 to 9 or 8 to 9:30. You might have a break from 9:30 to 10:30. That's when you probably get breakfast, right? That's what I mean by freedom. You have to, time management part is you have to figure out where you can fit where you need to do. So if you need breakfast, find the time to do that. If you have to wake up early to get breakfast, do that, right? Now, that's the non-football part, because you got to do all that stuff and still fit in with football. So you got football, meetings, practice, then you have a tutor, then you have to meet with your advisor and all that stuff. It's huge, right? That's a lot for freshmen. I'll tell you this: my freshman year, eye-opening. Like I had to adjust quick. So I had to learn, right? And then the football part is literally football is 24/7. I don't. People say you have a day off and this and that. Mondays are day. Nah, there's still football on those NCAA day off. You still got some type of football that day, because that's the day you probably meeting with your position coach. You probably watching film. You probably doing all this other stuff. So football is pretty much 24/7, right? So that's one thing you got to make sure you understand when it comes to football. Like every day you're working towards football. It's somehow, some way, mentally, physically, you're working on getting better on the football field. Now I'll tell you this is, you're always in competition. No matter what, you're always in competition. It's not necessarily how good you are on the field. There's times where you and this other DB is right here. They're going to go with who they trust. You might be faster, you might be stronger, you might be better, but if you don't know that playbook, and this guy knows the playbook, but he's slower than you, they're going to put him because they trust him. They trust that he's going to do his job, compared to somebody who's fast and got the athletic tool ability and everything. If he could be athletic as hell, but if you don't know what to do and you're not at the right spot, they're not going to put you there. And the thing with this, guys, is in college football, you're replaceable at any moment. Every single day is a day for you to work on keeping your job, work on taking someone's job, right? You don't want to just be like, oh, I'm a starter and I'm just chilling. Nah. Coach is looking for a freshman, an incoming freshman. He's looking for a high school kid right now to take your job, to replace you, because you're not going to be there forever. 3, 4 years, you're out of there, right? They got to find somebody to replace you. So if you have a bad year, or if you just not doing what you need to do, they could easily find somebody. And then they got the transfer portal now. They easily can find somebody. And then NILs, you know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that every day you're competing to take someone's spot, to keep your spot. Yes, are you replaceable if you're already established? You're always replaceable. No matter what, you're always replaceable. You could be the guy. At the end of the day, you're going to have to leave, and they're going to find somebody, right? Always replaceable. You got to understand, you're also one play away from losing your job, from injuries, right? There's a lot. There's so many stories where somebody who's the dude get hurt, and the second string comes in and goes off, right? Goes off, and the starter that had this position don't really play it much. He comes back not the same. He ended up transferring because the second string person took advantage of his opportunity, right? So you got to understand that you're always replaceable anytime. College is business. Yes, college. Yeah, when it comes to NIL and all that stuff, business. It's always been a business, but now it's like, it's on another level of business, right? Another level of business. All right, let's get back to it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there we go. Football is your job. Facts. Football is your job. Play his hands. All right, let's see this rep right here. Feet is a little too wide. Shot the wrong hand. So now we cross over right here. See that? If you shot the right hand, boom, we could have kicked. But we're still in decent position. Now we're getting a little too handsy right here. Feel the receiver lean. He's leaning into us. We don't need to get hands on him. Just feel that lean so we know he's breaking back inside. Looking back when you're beat, but he drops the ball. Oh, we missed this one. Good position. Not bad. Just be comfortable when the ball's in there to go make a play. All right. So, I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy to do this. But please, I hope those are socks. That is, you gotta have low top, guys. As a DB, you gotta have low top. I hope these ain't high tops. I hope those are socks. No, those are high tops. All right, so right here, he's moving. Work to get to him. He's a little too over top, and he got on his heels. Stay on the balls of your feet, because if you get on your heels, now your weight shift back, and now it's harder for you to react, right? Now, not everybody get NIL. Only the top. I mean, well, all right. So I'll say this. I lied. Okay, some schools they split the NIL. It depends on how the school does it. Because some schools, if you're on the team, if you are a scholarship, you automatically get something. Right now, it just adjusts from who's the guy or not. Obviously, so if the starting receiver or corner or whatever, he's probably getting a little bit more than somebody who just got in, right? Or the freshman, right? So they adjust on who they're going to spend more money on and who doesn't. And also, you got to understand that when it comes to NIL, it's more of who is going to make an impact on the team that gets the most of it, right? Oh, it cut up. Oh, what happened to the stream? Oh, my fault. Coach, what's good? Do I still break up on the upfield shoulder or an in route? Yes, break to the upfield shoulder through the receiver. So back to the NIL. So yeah, so that's how it is. So basically, who's going to make more? Who's making more of an impact for the team? Who's bringing more money to the team? And then obviously, there's also brands and sponsorship and all that stuff plays a huge role in it. So some people might have better brands and sponsorship just by their name, like Kool-Aid, right? And all these people nicknames and stuff. They might have a NIL deal with somebody like that too, right? Did the stream cut off, JJ? Or last time it? Oh yeah, because it was I was streaming some NFL stuff on YouTube, and that's why it happens. What are most impactful drills to do as a DB to translate directly to the game? Ooh, got you, cousin. Obviously drills that work on your press technique. Any drill that work on your technique, right? Any drill that work on your technique is gonna be huge, right? You don't want to be doing drills just to be doing drills, right? You're gonna make sure that, all right, if I'm working on my technique, let's say, for example, press. Working on my press technique. All right, today I'm working on staying square. Staying square in my press technique. So you put your hands behind your back, you're mirroring somebody, doing all that. That's a drill right there. You want to break down the technique, right? And press it. Your eyes got to be important, so you're disciplined. Train your eyes to be disciplined, right? Staying square is important in press. Right, moving laterally, mirroring the receiver, keeping your eyes and your leverage where it needs to be, right? And kick stepping. All right, kick step. When the receiver gets out of my frame, I'm kick stepping to meet him at a point, and I'm shooting my hand. I'm not just opening up the gate, right? Those are things that's going to help you to translate in game. So break those technique down, right? When you're pedaling, right, and braking and all that stuff, right? Staying square in your pedal, weaving in your pedal, doing stuff like that is going to translate in game. Opening up your hip, staying low, keeping the same pad level, right? Not popping up and high and low when you open up, right? Getting out your brakes, not wasting any steps out your brakes, right? Taking the proper steps. So breaking it down is going to be huge to improve your game, so it translates in the game, right? So the way I see it is everybody can be creative with drills. Anybody can be creative with drills. You just want to find the drills that you know is going to help you, right? So you go on Instagram, you got coaches that got great drills. You can find great drills from trainers all over, right? And they just drills that you see that is like, that's a little too much. He's jumping over this, jumping over that, going through this, going through that. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is cool for Instagram, but is it going to help you, right? So you want to find drills that is like, why is he doing this, right? Why is he doing this? Sub to YouTube channel. Got a lot of defensive back drills for you to really change and improve your game. All right. I'll be posting a video on the YouTube channel sometime this week about some DB drills too. So stay in the tune for that. But you just got to be creative with it, right? Find drills, find ideas, go on the YouTube channel, Team Eyeland, and then find some drills on there and go from there. All right. Hope I answered your question, King. So say you're on scholarship, how much? It all depends on the school. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, right? Some schools have it like if you're on the team, on scholarship, you automatically get 50,000 or 100,000, right? Some schools like you might just get only the stipend that you get every month, right? So it all depends on how they do it. Some schools it depends on your character. They might give you a little bit more because you do everything you need to do, right? So that's how it is. All right, bet. Let's get back to it. Tips to be more confident tackler. Practice the technique. Know your technique. I was never high. I never tackle high. I know for a fact, me, I'm going low target tackle, drive my feet, wrap, and go, right? So that's my technique. So you got to first understand your technique. If you're a guy that's not a big hitter, at the end of the day, a tackle is a tackle. No matter how big the hit is, no matter how soft the hit is, a tackle is a tackle, right? So you got to understand what works for you. Low target tackle, shoom, drive through the knees, right? Drive through the midpoint of his leg, put your shoulders right at the midpoint of his leg, take the extra step and drive, right? So you got to find a technique that works for you, right? And then just practice the technique, and then put yourself in competition and force yourself, right? Force yourself to get better, right? Is there a difference in playing man in between the 20s? And yes, there's a difference. So in the red zone, there's less space. So there's less routes that the receiver can run, right? So you can use the sideline and the end line as extra defender, right? So that's why we want to man turn a little bit more that side in the red zone, because now we got the sideline. We're forcing him to the sideline, right? Comparing to down the field. And then on top of that, in the red zone, you don't want to give too much ground. You don't want to pedal too far, right? As the closer they get to the goal line, the more you want to sit compared to down the field. Down the field, yes, you got to move back a little bit, all that stuff. But the closer you get to the goal line, the more you want to sit. Don't worry about the money. You can play. You will get confidence. Yes, exactly. Coach, thank you. Thank you for saying that. It's not about the money, guys, right? That's extra. Just do what you need to do to get there. Do what you need to do to get there. Do what you need to do to take another step and get to your goals, right? When you're coming to Utah, I need to come, man. I need to come to Utah sometime, bro. I need to come visit. There's a lot of places I gotta go. I gotta go to Florida. I gotta go to Texas. I gotta go to Cali, Utah. There's a lot. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I can make that happen. T, what's good, cousin? I start getting low on tackles. How do I lower my pad level? So just because you said that comment, I'm guessing is you're putting your head down as you're going low. You always want to see your target. A lot of people, when they think of low target tackle, they go low and then they keep their head down. You don't see your target. You got to see what you're hitting, so now you can really make a more impact when you when you hit the receiver or hit the ball carrier, right? And drive, right? You don't want to just keep your head down and see the ground and try to tackle. That makes it a little bit harder, right? So keep your head up, see your target, and drive through it. Okay, yeah, that's fine, man. Yep. All right, let's get back to it. And King, so when you're running, instead of putting your head down, lower yourself. Put your shoulders down, bend your knees a little bit, and go. Right? People just keep bent at the waist. You want to bend at the knees to make the tackle, not at the waist, right?
Have you ever been wondering why in G?
Oh, is the video over? Oh, snap. We're watching some GTA. This is some stuff I wanted to watch. I seen this and I want to watch GTA stuff. All right. What time is it? All right, bet. So like I said it earlier, you guys probably missed it because it was on mute. I'm going to end the stream now and get back on the stream. And we're going to watch some NCAA. I'm creating Team Eyeland all over again. I started this series a while ago, but I'm going to redo it again. So we're going to be in the process of creating Team Eyeland on NCAA Dynasty mode. And then we're just going to make that a series. So I will stream on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok for that. I won't be streaming on IG. So if you don't follow us on all those platforms, make sure to follow us. Go sub to the YouTube channel and everything. I got a video dropping soon, hopefully this week. We got the thumbnail. The video is in process of getting sent to me right now. And then it should, as soon as I get it, I'm just going to drop it. All right, so we're going to watch that. Appreciate the look. Anytime. Appreciate you. And then what else I got planned? And make sure to like the video that we just posted. Make sure you like the video we just posted on IG. I will post that on TikTok soon. And then I'll post that on YouTube Shorts sometime today too. Will you be answering? Yes, I will be answering questions while I be playing. So if you got questions, everything, go ahead. You already know, hit the chat. And I'll answer the questions. All right. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in about 5-10 minutes. Peace. All right. Let me set this thing up. Where's my Xbox? Let me turn that thing on. Make sure I answered everybody before. Yeah, we good. King, good. TikTok. Good, bet. All right, we gone. When tackling, does going full speed help? Yes. So you going full speed, but you want to shorten your stride. King, watch that tackle video I have. Right? You're still gaining ground. You don't want to lose. Obviously, you don't want to keep going full speed and then you're not able to break down. Right? So as you're running to the ball carrier, you just shorten your stride, but you're still gaining ground. Right? Instead of just running full speed, it's hard for you to redirect if you're running full speed. So you want to still gain ground, close the space, and then make the tackle. React to it if the ball carrier gives you a move, and then you react to it. Because now you still have power instead of getting to the ball carrier and stopping your feet. You always want to keep your feet moving. But King, watch that tackle, how to be an elite tackle on our YouTube channel. It explains it perfectly.